so right now what we're doing is we're just checking our height to see what this is gonna look like. We know that up here we've got about 1.5 inches or so. So our last tile going in, we're gonna have to rip long ways all the way down. But where we're getting real lucky right now is based on the height of this tile and where that edging is. Our row should nice and easily go all the way across over there. So it's gonna look good. We're not gonna have any weird cuts around that corner. So we should be in good shape when it comes time to start installing these guys. All right, so we're just getting ready to cut our edge piece. This is gonna give a nice finished look and the tiles will butt right up against this. So we just cut this real quick. All right, so we had to make a choice over here where we wanted to end our tile. The option was to end it at the end of the upper cabinets, or we could go all the way to the end of the molding here on the countertops. Just for a cleaner, more contemporary look, we're gonna go to the end of the cabinets. We looked at some pictures. We really didn't like the way it looked when it just kind of sticks out here. It looked a little less attractive, obviously, but it's personal choice, whatever you like. But for us and for this project, we decided we wanted to stop right here. This house was wired with an old phone line, which, as we know today, most people don't include phone lines in their homes anymore. Everyone has cell phones. So we made the decision we're gonna terminate these lines. We're gonna tape them up so that they're secured. We're gonna do them separately. We're gonna stick it back in the hole, and I'm actually just gonna take a little piece of this foam right here and cut it to fit. And then I'm just gonna lay tape right over it so it gives me a nice clean level surface when I go to tile through here. And that is now one less box that I need to cut around in terms of making sure the tiles fit. So we're down to about 5 or 6 outlets that we're gonna have to negotiate to make sure that our tiles fit. We wanna start with a full piece, and then we wanna come in with a half piece. And the reason we wanna do that is as we get our pattern going, we wanna make sure that our grout lines are where we want them to be. So I would come in with a full piece over here, and then I would want to come in with a whole piece over here. And then as I start to build this out, I'm gonna have these perfect grout lines going up and down, left to right. We just wanna make sure everything is nice and clean all the way through. But I need to see where my outlets are in terms of height and depth, and I need to know how deep I need to come. So basically this whole section here, I have to notch out so that that fits up in here and around. And then once we get through this top, we'll do the same thing coming from the top side down. And we'll have to do that all the way around here. So every outlet we get to, we're gonna have to make these kind of notch cuts to make sure that they fit around the outlets. But it gives a good clean look when you put your faceplate on. The faceplate covers the edges and everything sits nice and flush. All right, so we're down here in the corner. Pretty happy with the way this came out. We have a nice flush line over here. So we have these other half pieces. We're gonna start right here and we'll start working our way this way, just to kind of keep our pattern going. The main reason we want to keep going in this corner here and not go to the other corner is we want to make sure that we're able to control the level of everything in our grout lines. We don't want to work back over this direction and find we're off by a ½ inch or so. So we just want to make sure that we're in control of that going across. So we're gonna get these ones on the wall and keep going. All right, so we're got our last piece going in right now. We're gonna let this sit overnight, probably till around noon or so tomorrow. Take out all of our spacers, and the last part of this is gonna be getting the grout in and then putting the kitchen back together.